Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Here again is McKinnon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
McKinnon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Screen play, McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And this time he is in. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Flush to his right, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's going to be